listening to the Art of Homeschooling podcast, where we help parents cultivate creativity and connection at home. I'm your host, Jean Miller, and here on this podcast, you'll find stories and inspiration to bring you the confidence you need to make homeschooling work for your family. Let's begin. Well, hey there, my friend, and welcome to the Mother's Day episode here on the podcast. This is for all of you moms out there, recorded just before Mother's Day weekend. And of course, it's particularly for all of you homeschooling moms. I think Mother's Day is a really sweet holiday. The idea of it, I like the idea of a day for showing appreciation toward mothers and mother figures worldwide. An annual day to celebrate mothers and motherhood and maternal bonds, as well as the positive contributions that mothers make to society. I love honoring mothers. But I also know, to be perfectly honest, that I've ended the holiday more than once feeling disappointed and underappreciated. So today, I want to share some tips with you for celebrating you and inviting your family to join in. Tips for making the most out of your Mother's Day. I also want to acknowledge that Mother's Day can bring up a wide range of emotions. And my heart goes out to each of you as we approach this holiday, no matter what you're feeling, whether it's love, appreciation, and joy, or grief, disappointment, or sadness. So many emotions can surface around any holiday, and I think around this holiday in particular, from anger or guilt to pride and contentment. Sometimes we even wonder if we're doing a good job at the mothering thing, and this just shines a light on that question. So I want you to know that I'm thinking of you. Today, I'm thinking of you, no matter what you're feeling or what you're experiencing. Of course, there are a lot of expectations for a mother, right? Really expectations for us to give and give and give. And we often put these expectations on ourselves as well. We put others first over and over and over again, and there's often not enough support or really, frankly, appreciation for all that we do. I often describe it as creating the space and creating and holding the space for all the emotions, right, in our families. We create and hold that emotional space for the whole group of people in our family. And that requires a lot of energy. And it's work that is not always visible. So let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel gypped on Mother's Day? Particularly as a homeschooling mom, like we should get some sort of extra double bonus treatment on this holiday, thanking us for all the incredible work that we do. Well, I know that it's possible for your family to shower you with love and gifts and appreciation all day long, but that doesn't always play out the way we imagine. And if we sit around expecting it, waiting for it, for all the appreciation and extra attention, I know from experience that the end result can be disappointment. So my biggest tip for you for Mother's Day is ask for what you want. So try to envision what it is, how you would like your day to be, and just say it out loud. Say something like, I'd really like for us to all go for a hike together, or let's go to the park for the afternoon, or I want to plant some flowers together or work in the garden. It's so much easier than wishing someone could read your mind. So many years ago, I decided that what I really wanted for Mother's Day was our whole family working together in the yard and garden. And that's become our tradition. We often, if we haven't purchased some seasonal flowers ahead of time, we'll go to the garden center together and then work out in the yard and have iced tea or lemonade on the back deck. And it's become a really special moment in the year for me. So think about how you want to spend your day and ask your family for that. And I can tell you from experience, this works when we ask for what we want. Okay, tip number 2, give yourself some love. You might even suggest a particular gift for someone to get for you, or buy one for yourself. Seriously. I have a wonderful list of gift ideas for mamas. If you want to check it out, you can go to artofhomeschooling.com/gifts for mom. I saved this old Post-it note from one of my kiddos that reads, "I love you so, so, so much." I save it because it reminds me of how invisible love can be, right? That the moment that one of my kids wrote that note, of course they were feeling all of that love. But the next moment, it could have been an entirely different story, right? But that doesn't mean the love is not there when it seems to disappear, right, from the surface of things. Gifts or no gifts, special treatment or not, the love is in there. And I hope you can remember that. So here's my wish for you. May you appreciate whatever comes your way on Mother's Day and not get stuck on what doesn't. And may we all see little glimmers of the depths of love and appreciation that we foster in our families. If you need help getting in touch with feelings of worthiness, then go check out my little gift for you. It's called the Mother's Day Manifesto. And it's a printable where I've created 10 affirmations to help you honor all that you do for your family and remember to honor yourself. Because I know deep down in my heart that the work we're doing in the world is so important and is truly appreciated, regardless of how many gifts or flowers or breakfasts in bed we may get. We just need to remember that. Here are just a few other tips for how you might choose to spend your Mother's Day. Reflect on the women in your family, going back generations, perhaps. Remember the births of your children and when you first became a mother. Honor your family, your immediate family, and all the learning that you help to facilitate. And accept all the emotions that come your way, no matter what they are. I leave you with a wonderful quote from Sharon Janes. Successful mothers are not the ones who have never struggled. They are the ones that never give up despite the struggles. So no matter what your Mother's Day looks like, and no matter what you're feeling, you are not alone, and I am thinking of you. I honor all that you do. Don't forget to hop on over to artofhomeschooling.com/episode 30 for a free copy of your very own Mother's Day Manifesto. That's all for today, my friend. But here's what I want you to remember. Rather than perfection, let's focus on connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Art of Homeschooling podcast.